think that's what happened the other day. If you don't, I think they shut themselves off if you're not using them for a certain period of time. And yeah, I'm going over to film going over to see my neighbors. The folks that have the restored World War II weapons carrier, 42 Dodge or something like that, and today's going to be the first startup, first fire in the hole, and we thought it'd be nice to kind of document that. And they got a guy, I guess the guy that rebuilt the engine is coming out to pre-oil it and get it all ready to fire up. And so I want to let you take a look at the nose on this Cadillac, the 72 Cadillac hearse. It's just ridiculous, you know, and it's fun, but I really can't justify owning the thing. I bought it mostly for the engine. That's a 472 Caddy, and boy, it'd be a dynamite hot rod engine. The 472 and the 500 are both good hot rod engines, but I don't know what to do with the thing. I wanted that engine, and that was the main purpose for my acquiring this thing. There's people that are there's a whole cult that are into this, you know, this hearse thing, and I'm just not that dark myself. I don't care anything about that, but you know, I'm so bright and cheerful. I'm just not into that old dark side stuff. But I don't know what to do with the thing. I thought about selling it, and then I thought I'd pull the engine maybe and keep the engine and scrap this thing out. You know, it weighs so much, I'd get rich scrapping the thing out just for scrap iron. But I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with it. I really kind of like to have this engine for something, but you know, I got so many projects. I need to start trimming down the herd a little bit. We'll see what happens. Alright, catch y'all later. I'm gonna go. Got my tripod and about 3 cameras here, and I'm gonna set up and document this first fire in the hole on the weapons carrier. Thanks for coming along. Bye now. I can see in my peripheral vision, I can just make out this little blue dot, little blue light flashing in the corner of my eyeball here, so I can tell that my camera is on. And I don't know why it must kind of angle up a little, because I noticed when I was driving the hot rod that it was not exactly filming, you know, just exactly where I'm looking. So it may angle up just a little bit, or maybe my ears are set too low on my head. I might have to adjust my ears up so that the thing will be at the right angle, and I'll work on that later. But even one of my YouTube friends said, well, you know, you've got your camera on top of your head and can't see really what you're filming, but that wasn't not the case. The camera is located right there, right twixt the eyeballs. So I think it's just kind of the angle that it sets. Maybe the tip, maybe the brim of my hat's not going to block it out. Okay, we're Cadillacing now. We're Cadillacing, man. Boy, I love the sound of that old motor. That old 472. What a hoot, man. What a hoot this thing is. Absolute hoot. Yeah, I was talking about scrapping this thing, but you know, it's hard for me to do that. I don't know. I just love old iron, and to scrap out a perfectly good running 1972 model. I mean, that's not that old, not to me, but still, you know, I was getting on up there, and to scrap one out that runs as good as this does, and the tranny's good, and all that, it's just hard for me to think about just killing it, ending its life. I'd rather see some young person, you know, maybe that really wants it and drive it and enjoy it. So I don't know, I got a decision to make though, because I got too much stuff sitting around, too many rigs. I'm gonna start getting rid of some, especially some dead vehicles, some dead wood I'm gonna trim out. And one guy in the car club, he said, man, it's nice to go out and get those parts, you know, off-road stuff like that, but it's an eyesore, you know, to have all that crap sitting around. So but so is this. So I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna shut off my little, well, no, we're almost there. I'll go ahead, because they got a cool place and it looks really neat when you drive it in. This is the garage. They got a old garage set up, and all the memorabilia, automobilia, and petroliana, and all this stuff. Pretty neat setup. I did a couple of videos on their place, so I'll go ahead and leave the camera running. I'm kind of curious to how what kind of picture it takes on such a cloudy day. It's really kind of a dreary old day. I come for you, John. There's the mechanic's truck. Okay, I'll shut this off for a bit.